C-sections are increasingly becoming a trend coming from the USA. There, the rate is already at 30%, because this way you can have the child on your preferred date and the vagina stays tight. This way, the woman maintains her sexual attractiveness. Basically, pregnancy and childbirth are anything but sexy. Men already find the big belly a turn-off, and then there's the birth process on top. It's important to know here that if the woman hasn't had an enema beforehand, her bowels will empty during the birth process. So quite literally, the child is shed into this world. That's why in some movies you hear people say get hot water and towels to clean the woman up down there. For the men who want to support their wives during childbirth, please stay at the head of the bed, because most end up with a psychological issue afterwards. They no longer want to go back in where their child's head came out. The experience of birth creates a strong bond between mother and child, and you can immediately see what kind of relationship they have when the mother puts the baby to her breast afterwards. Breastfeeding is the best thing for the baby, and you'll lose your belly within 2 weeks. Even if you have to have a C-section for medical reasons, you can still breastfeed your baby. This way, you can at least somewhat compensate for the separation that comes with a C-section, so that the man doesn't later feel like he's throwing a salami down a hallway. Please do pelvic floor exercises. Either your midwife will show you how to do this, or here in Germany you can borrow a device from your gynecologist. It looks like a metal tampon with a computer attached to it. You insert the metal tampon into your vagina and then have to tense and relax the muscles. 10 minutes a day, and after a few months you'll be able to crack nuts again. If you can't get the device in your country, just use a tampon that's 2 sizes too small for you. Insert it and do the same thing for 10 minutes until the small tampon fits you again. But please also, if at all possible, watch the BBC series called The Midwife together with the future father of your children. Let's see how many episodes you can handle. By the way, it's a really great series, very well made, very lovingly done, but maybe it's more for women. Midwives are very wise women, and mine once said to me, love usually comes later in life. And she was right about that too.